Hi guys, and welcome to the Rocket League Replays YouTube channel. Today we want to present the video replay of the match between Team Falcons and FURIA Esports during the Rocket League World Championship 2024. Don't forget to subscribe and put a like. Enjoy.
Game day.
Our 2024 World Championships currently has 4 undefeated teams. That number is about to be cut in half. Daz, this is a huge series. Winner gets a day off tomorrow. Who's going to be taking it?
We will see Game 1 between Team Falcons versus FURIA, brought to you by Progressive, getting underway. And it's going to start off right at high speed. What a way to start off the day today.
Yeah, we're going to expect this one to be full of huge numbers of goals. Team Falcons are pretty much between them top for all the stats, the most goals, the most assists, everything they are doing, whereas FURIA more even as a team. And they're starting to get in each other's way a little bit there. There was an awkward miss there from one of the FURIA players, and let's jump for that one. So early signs of nerves for FURIA.
Yeah, I think it's big for FURIA to get things under control early, obviously making sure you play well. Drafinio had a little bit of an error there as he backflipped in front of net, but Falcons unable to really capitalize on it. This one's going to be a speed test, but also watch those off-ball plays. I say that, Roas got a demo on Yan, but Drafinio had a little bit of room, so it forces Roas and Falcons back. Watch FURIA in this 50-50 game, and just keep eyes on who's getting to the ball first. It's going to be a big difference maker as, again, the off-ball plays are happening as well.
Falcons will have to hope that it's not Yan that is getting most of the ball. He is the star man for FURIA, the star man for South America, time and time again. Look at the power on that strike. Drafinio ain't bad either. He got the redirect just about over, but it's more good looks for FURIA, improving certainly as game 1 goes on.
Oh, a little bit of space here. Let's see Yan against TRK. Immediately cut out Roas. Good on being able to bail him out, get him some time. Doesn't want to let Yan just get too much time to think. And Falcons, though, need to see just a little bit more offense from them. They've been taking their time. They're waiting for the right moment to strike. Their defense has always been impeccable, and FURIA are going to look to break that down.
Big bump there, gives Yan a clean touch. He goes to the ceiling, gets his flip back. He was on for that one. Killers had to get the block. Now it's Drafinio up against Ruas. Ruas can take this one away. He's not so bad himself, over the top almost of loss. Falcons starting to get back into this one, so despite no goals so far, the momentum has been swinging from team to team.
Yeah, both teams are just trying to fight for that ounce of ball control. That's the biggest thing. How much space can I get to really use my mechanics and break down the defense? You've seen Falcons also be able to really level up on the passing game. FURIA have as well, but not as often. And we'll see when we get those opportunities, but so far it's just been a battle of possession back and forth. No real threatening opportunities.
TRK got the dunk there, and he wins this one nearly against Yan. He is the player that has been stepping up recently for Team Falcons, played so well at Esports World Cup as they came yet again incredibly close to claiming victory on their home soil. He was their star man. Killers and Ruas, those are the two that combine, the twins. Ruas almost gets it to his twin. Killers is able to come back and get some boost, and wants to come in here though. FURIA so far, I'd say they're showing slightly more pace, and outpacing Team Falcons is never easy.
Right, I mean, look at this here too. I mean, the big B from Drafinio sets up a lane, Lost got the shot, and FURIA got the goal. You talked about it, and it happened, Cole, just that quickly. Great challenge win. Killers just wasn't in the right spot for Drafinio. Great read to be able to pre-jump Killer's touch to set it up for Loss.
And that is a smart finish as well from Loss, going behind the 2 goalkeepers that were charging across the goal, trying to get the block. So first blood goes to the South Americans, and knowing then they will want to double up. Yan just peppers it towards the Falcons goal. Ruas sends it out wide. This is dangerous now for Falcons. FURIA have their tails up. Yan's in again. Another clean hit towards Ruas. Ruas saves his boost, gets the 50-50 against Drafinio, but it's won by Lost. Lost to the ceiling. Could have done a little bit more from that, maybe, and a chance goes begging.
Yeah, now Yan, he has to kind of dive back there a little bit. You could see the play kind of develop. Even though Drafinio was out of the way, he was trying to see if he could get a bump on, and Lost was playing for that. Didn't get it, and they almost got counterattacked. Roas with a chance, gets it low, but Lost just rotates back in time before getting demoed, giving this to Drafinio, who's now trying to move it into the midfield.
Falcons are charging FURIA down the second they get a chance to go solo in the air. They know how dangerous these players can be. And gets one flip reset, not quite the second. So Killers He'll take a touch into the center. He's got the boost. He tees up Ruas to the backboard. He's got his flip with him. He gets it just wide. Opportunity goes begging.
And we saw a little bit of that yesterday where, you know, you have someone like Ruas going up for it, but he might end up getting a fake. It's a really hard play to defend. FURIA get away with that one, but they have to be privy not to let those opportunities happen again, because, again, such a hard shot. It would be really easy for Falcons to equalize this game, but they are starting to work hard here. Final minute, Falcons getting ramped up.
A minute remaining, and FURIA still on the front foot. This is how they love to play their Rocket League, but TRK sends them back once more. Wants to get this dunk and does. Ruas, can you wait for this ball? Yan gets half a touch into the center. It's awkward, it's not great, and Ruas scores.
You talk about that awkwardness. You can see Yan in this position here. He can't get a good read off the bounce off the corner. Tries to flip to recorrect it, but it threw off Lost, who then tried to turn his car around, and Ruas was just there. He picked up the pieces. He equalized the game, and now FURIA have to be careful not to let this game slip out of their hands.
We knew this matchup would be even. We knew it would be close. How close, perhaps, we underestimated. 30 seconds left and we have parity. Lost into the center. Yan has to win this race and can't do it. Trofino is left all alone, but gets an almighty clearance. That could be an assist. In fact, it goes straight in. It does in the end, and it's lost.
And I like this. Yan goes up. He doesn't have enough boost for it, so he leaves it. Falcons are kind of tracking that, and they don't even see Lost, who goes up, gets a solid redirect. TRK wasn't ready. FURIA, quick one in response, and now they have the lead.
FURIA off the back of upsetting Karmine Corp. Looking to do the same against Falcons. That could be three. It's just wide. It's lost again. Cleanup crew pulls through.
And what a hot start here for FURIA. Great kickoff. Great follow-up from Trofino as well. He didn't have boost, but he was able just to outbeat that last defender on Falcons. And it's just a simple cleanup job. Here we go. FURIA are not messing around. This is a strong start from them. A lot of people expected Falcons to dictate the game early, but they are playing from behind.
FURIA just seems one of those teams who, when it comes to these world championships, always underestimated. They've reached semi-finals before. You know, they've come so far in these tournaments. Yan has come so far in these tournaments. And they've been consistently getting quarterfinals, semi-finals so far this season as well. Their way to a victory. They will go toe-to-toe as this series continues against Falcons. We're going to see more of that in Game 2.
Let's see it. So far, FURIA, I mean, we saw something similar in the series against Karmine Corp. That speed, that pressure, and of course, just them being able to not only play for each other, but really break down a set rotation with just being so strong on taking boosts in the back end and even getting some demo plays. Falcons, they've got their work cut out for them in this series, but we also know, I mean, everyone knows not to count Falcons out just yet.
More good pace from Yan there. For a second, it seemed like Killers was about to spring the trap. But Yan got half a touch. And he's kept FURIA alive so far in Game 2. There was a demo there. It was Ruas. Here comes Lostlo forwards. TRK have managed to get back up against Yan again. More early challenges. It's rare to see a player get a clean touch in the air. It's always 50-50s. They always have to contend with an opponent. But now we have a 2v1. Lost. What can you do? Get taken out of the game, it would seem. There's TRK, and it's 1-0.
What an attack here from Falcons. They get an opportunity. They know FURIA is on the retreat. You see Ruas looking for the bump, and TRK, what placement they were on the shot. Recognizing FURIA more towards the right side of the net, aiming for that lower corner. You need that level of precision at this stage of the game.
Yeah, always unsurprising to see a Middle Eastern team playing from the floor. They love those ground plays. And to keep it low, they don't want this to be an aerial battle between the two of them. And there's the second, quick doors.
Yeah, back-to-back here for TRK here especially. I mean, he gets that initial touch, then he gets so much room. Trofino just barely late to the challenge. Shot goes through. Back-to-back here for Falcons. It's a great start for them to shake off that Game 1 loss.
Team Falcons, their individual players have never lost to a South American team. Between them, they are 6-0 against the region. So they'll certainly be feeling that history is on their side. There'll be no surprises in the Team Falcons camp that they find themselves 2 goals to the good. The perennial grand finalists, always the bridesmaid. Perhaps this is the event they finally are the bride, but they have to win series like this one. Here's Yan, the danger man, up against TRK. TRK gets it long, and it's been a series of huge clearances, putting the opposition back under pressure.
I mean, a couple of counterattack plays from Falcons, and we're starting to see FURIA play a little bit more back here. They want Falcons to play the ball into them. to see if they can beat them at their own game. Falcons have been doing a great job of at least mitigating the pressure from FURIA, not allowing them to take too much room. You saw that demo from TRK on Lost, just again, slowing FURIA down, as FURIA, they want to be able to move upfield to set up some type of play to kind of disrupt that back end. They're just not even getting that opportunity because the ball is constantly being boomed back to their side.
Yan gets an early touch. Lost can shoot! And it's all about the pace of Yan!
What pace there as well. Lost initial challenge. Yan picks up the boost. And then that extra touch, so big, Cole.
Yeah, I'm not sure Ruas predicted that boost grab. It spawned just before him. And there was Yan on hand to tee up his teammate. And we are certainly getting some finishes from Lost. I think he's the top scorer so far in this series. And there's another one to add to the tally. Drafinio puts it to the side. Will they keep on going, FURIA? Can they build on this momentum? Lovely touch again, Killers. He had the read. Now he keeps on going. Yan just waits. Waiting to strike up against Killers, and how? He comes away with full boost. Able to get something on this ball, but the attack continues for Falcons.
So awkward.
Misses that one. Killers shoots it to the side. That is precision.
Beautiful precision, but the execution. Ruas just goes straight for a demo. Now Yan and Drafinio are both in the corner trying to recorrect themselves, and then Killers just get such a great shot chance. And again, the placement from Falcons has been phenomenal. Great goal, 3-1 lead, and we're only halfway through game 2.
You can see on the FURIA side that Drafinio saying some words to his team. He is the player they will look to rally them, to get the energy back, because Team Falcons certainly seem to be suppressing it at this point here in the second. Try some chain dashes, but can't really get a clean touch on the ball. He does get it past Killers, but Ruas won't mind too much. He can go solo until in comes Drafinio, yet again, not showing any respect in the air of FURIA.
Yeah, I mean, Lost, what a pre-jump there too. But still, TRK was able to get the pass out and got it straight to, I believe, Gladiators, who put on just a nice quality, just testing ball shot. Defense was ready. Now FURIA back again, fighting in the corner, but it just doesn't allow them to really do too much. This corner play is kind of slowing them down as they try to pull Falcons out one person at a time. There might be a chance here, but look, there goes the double commit. Falcons were quick to shut that down.
Killers up against Yan. Yan slots it, of course he does, and it's 2.
And it's just, once you think that everything's kind of set, they can get out. Lost, he got that corner turned around, and then immediately got the pass to Yan. The placement, Drafinio and Net trying to disrupt everything, working well for FURIA in that play.
And it was the aggressive rotations there from FURIA as well. Lost was perceived to be out the game, but he just nips in ahead of one, and here he comes again. Lost showing incredible pace. He seems to be a permanent thorn in the Team Falcons side. And now they are the ones who have to stem the flow. Killers up against Yan. Killers gets it into the center, but Drafinio was expecting it. Yan, I thought he'd go for a doink for a second.
Oh, the passing.
Starts the 3-man passing play. Killers intercepts.
Still trying to look for each other. And Yan, good pre-jump there, trying to slow down Ruas. I like the passing for FURIA. They're trying to ramp up late. Minute 20 left in regulation. Falcons still looking to regain that 2-goal lead.
Yan gets it into the middle. It's another awkward touch from him again. He needs to be careful.
Good pass.
The danger
Good
zone,
shot.
but it does work out in the end. What am I talking about?
Wow. The attack here was phenomenal. Look at that recovery from Lost. Gets it, and then gets it straight to Yan, who's able to just get the perfect redirect on net. FURIA fighting here in game 2. We have 1 minute and 11 seconds to go. All tied up here. We'll have to see. Maybe a chance here for more. Yan plays that one off to the side. Oh, not able to get the touch, but Drafinio's there. TRK sets it up for Ruas. Ruas going up, looking for the flip reset. And Yan will try to just play this low here and look for the 50 in midfield. Wants to pull out one. Both teams have to be very careful how many resources they're sending forward. As Lost uses everything to try to get that ball out before Falcons can get a play off that backboard.
And in the context of this series, such a key goal. If FURIA can claim the next one and go 2-0 up, it's a long way back for Falcons. Falcons get it, and FURIA maybe begin to lose their nerve. But here's Yan into the center. Killers, who was waiting for that touch mid. Drafinio keeps the attack going, wants to get this redirect, and does. They have been consistent with those. FURIA Lost. Thought for a second he could strike, but TRK just swats him aside. TRK loses the ball to Lost. Lost is forward. Yan thought about going for Killers. This gets a 50-50, and that is a challenge from the center, and it's missed by a FURIA player. Yan has to try and sweep up. Does. Just each team losing the ball, winning the ball back, fighting for every scrap that they can get as we descend into overtime in game 2.
Overtime in game 2. FURIA are stepping up as Falcons start things off, kind of commanding the space as usual, but they were not ready for that resurgence FURIA had late And now it's anybody's game in OT. Demo on the play. Yan's been taken out, so it's going to be Lost and Drafinio for the stop for a few seconds. It's Falcons trying to take their time, but they don't get too much time together. That one, a testing one towards net, but Yan sends it across.
There's been some loose touches from FURIA players into their own goal, towards it at least. Ooh. Yan gets it back on the other end and shoots. It's a simple save so far from Ruas. Drafinio pumps it forward. Lost wants to take out the defender. TRK had to attack that ball quickly, or Lost would have taken him out.
Oh, Yan wanted to get that 50 just towards middle. Crazy pinch there from Lost, but TRK able to get there in time. He's got no boost, so the chain dashes are coming out. The Killers wants to correct this, but he gets a free ball for Yan. This could be dangerous. He can take this one all the way through. Does get a 50 on the play, and Rawas is able to get another follow-up there, so it's going to send FURIA back, and they got to play some defense.
Falcons continue to deal with the Yan solo plays well. Now they have a chance for one or two of their own. Where's this ball going to land? Only as far as Yan. Oh, Drafinio's almost missed it. Had to get the half flip perfect. Incredibly so, even in overtime. Shows the bravery FURIA have. Falcons have to contend with that. TRK wins a touch. Drafinio from his own goal line gets that one wide.
And even though FURIA are being more aggressive, they have to be careful because that could have been a game-ending goal that could have been scored from Falcons. They are looking for the counterattacks. It's been the most successful thing for them, but FURIA getting back in time. That's still just so close, so scary if you're FURIA right there.
Yeah, it's going to lead to this attack, though. Taking out your own teammate is never ideal, especially against the Falcons. Here comes Ruas, but it's saved. Now the ball goes back towards the blue goal. Lost
Yan
the chance to get a clean touch. Yan gets the 100. Can he get the catch? Not this time. Instead, leaves it to Drafinio. FURIA thought they've got away with one. They can double up as well, but Ruas sends it wide.
Now Ruas, he wants to carry it, but he got bumped out of the play. Infield pass. Ruas taking it slow. Look at Yan. Great cut there to be able to mitigate the pressure. If it was a 1v1 chance, Ruas could have got the flick. It would have been game ending.
Drafinio shows patience, gets the ball as far as Ruas, who goes to the ceiling. Here comes Gillis. It's as far again. Once more, Falcons can't pull the trigger.
They're trying. They're getting it so close to the goal line. Oh, Ruas, he's up early. Does he have a flip? No. And Yan able to cut away the danger. The challenges from FURIA have been great because if Falcons just get a second or two more of time, they get it past that last defender. FURIA have been so quick to the ball in this OT.
If Falcons don't win this game, it will be agonizing for them. Yan gets the 50-50 towards Lost. Lost goes solo. 100% goal involvement so far. Could be one more. Saved on the goal line. Yan's turn. He messes it up somewhat, though. Ruas might have a chance. Drafinio's touch isn't perfect, and it's not. TRK loses the ball to Yan in the center here. Who's going to be the first to take control? All got a bit scrappy. Ruas almost bumping TRK out the way. Desperation on all of their faces.
You can feel desperation on the side of FURIA as well. They've been low boost. The shot comes through. Drafinio had no boost, but he's able to get there. Yan, what a dive. Drafinio might have had it, though, even if it got past him. But FURIA are in trouble. They need to get this out, and they need to get boosted up quickly because Falcons are knocking at the door.
Composure from Yan to take the touch. Pass Ruas. Lost has to pick up a pad. Can he get a pass into the center? It's not quite. His teammate was rotating back. Yan just waiting for Killers. Into the middle. Here's Drafinio. Almost a chance. The opportunity didn't quite fall for him, though.
And now they have to barrel back there a little bit. It was a great pass. They might not get that much more freedom here as TRK got the flip and Lost. What patience on the goal line to get that block out.
Another huge save, just tracking his opponent. Drafinio up against Ruas. Ruas wins it, keeps boost, can get this one past Yan and does. Now it's Lost. Ruas at least steals some boost for his troubles, meaning he can stay on this attack. He turns in, does he? In the end, it's pinched by Drafinio towards his own goal. More danger. Killers has all the time in the world.
Someone's got to go.
Where has this come from? Drafinio boostless, times his dodge well, but it's just relentless attacking play from Team Falcons. They never give up, they never surrender! Ruas puts it top corner, takes the OT!
And TRK, what a setup to get that pass. Yan plays it off the back wall. You see Lost jumping early, just trying to see if he can preach.
They barely landed a punch.
Yeah, it was tough there in the OT, I would say. The way they've showed up in regulation was great, but did start feeling like they set the house a little bit too much. They probably were just playing a little too fast, and then they just got put into some awkward spots. So a couple of times this series, they have been giving up goals just because the placement has been a little off, and it kind of throws off the team cohesion. Now this is anybody's series here in Game 3, already underway, but we're starting to see the signs of the double commit.
It's Yan and Lost again. We've seen that from them. The first goal that Falcons scored in Game 1 was because Yan took a touch into the center, but Lost was expecting. I don't know who is to blame.
Another double commit
somebody
there.
is. These two need to stop.
They just have to communicate, get it together. Everybody's trying to play as fast as possible, get to the ball quickly, but if they're not communicating, then you see those mistakes that happen. Then they have to overcorrect, which completely shuts down any offensive chance they want to get.
Trifino couldn't quite get his flip reset, but still managed to get it past TRK towards Yan to the ceiling. A solo goal would really wake him up. That one's nearly going to find its way in. It almost bounced off the ceiling. Fell straight back down into the net. Not sure what Yan expected, but he'd have taken it for sure. Ruas has to just let Yan touch that one. And that shows the difference, I think, between these two teams right now. Falcons, when they dive across, there's no other Falcons player near them. It's completely theirs. They call it quickly and they get it. FURIA just a little bit scrappy in those situations.
Yeah, the scrappiness is paid off, but you can see how it's kind of a double-edged sword in a way. Just playing as reactively as possible, but also still trying to find your teammates. That's why I harp on that communication again. Ruas, though, free touch. I got the shot for Lost. Whoa, what a save right in front. That's insane.
Lost has been the key man here for FURIA. The amount of goals he's got, 100% participation, and then another massive save after a mistake from his teammate. Trifino made the error and Lost didn't even bat an eyelid. It's like, okay, we'll sort this out. We'll keep it at 0-0. We'll go again. We'll get an attack. Yan towards his teammate. Went Trifino's way that time, so just not on the same wavelength, FURIA.
Yeah, fortunately for them, the play does throw off Falcons a little bit, but even for them, able to get back in rotation, being able to set up another play here. But we're starting to see similar to Game 2. That's a good pass. Trifino knew Ruas was there, and even though he didn't have enough boost, he was able to throw him off. Ruas looking for a bump. TRK tried to come through from the shot. Trifino once again recognizing the danger.
FURIA being outpaced right now by Falcons, though. They are just relentless in their attack, never rushing, always seeming to be in complete control of the situation, and somehow forcing chance after chance. This one goes forward. Trifino's on the back wall. He gets the touch into the center here. Killer's trying to get the pass. It might turn into one via TRK's bump. Not quite on that occasion. Ruas puts it into the center.
Oh, there's so much space.
There's so much space. I mean, I was just watching that ball bounce, thinking, who's it going to be onto it next? Of course, it's a Falcons player.
Yeah, Trifino just didn't want to go. He was last back. His Lost puts a good shot on. He had to be very careful there, but also you don't want to let Falcons know they have that room, because again, it could just turn into a 3v1 play. You could be stuck in a bad spot. Now we got 2 minutes left in regulation. Still no one on the board, but it feels like Falcons, the goal is coming. FURIA have been stuck in their back end. They haven't had too many shot opportunities, and the possession game has definitely not been in their favor.
I totally agree. This is the sort of game where if FURIA are out to lose it, afterwards, if this was a best of 7, now they would take their tactical timeout. But of course, it's only a best of 5. There's no real time to change things. You just have to feel your way forward. And Falcons have found their way into this one.
It's the toy connection. If you see Ruas on one side of the field and Killer's on the other, you know what's coming. Up so quick to that one. Perfect shot placement. And that's the danger of Falcons with space. They pull that off like it's nothing.
Make it look so simple. It appears that any of us could do it. But that is surely not the case. Falcons in the conversation for best in the world, one of the most consistent at reaching these grand finals. This is only early doors in the Swiss. Yeah, and he takes a touch. Killers is just taken out completely. What can Yan do? Can he conjure a pass towards Lost? It's almost there. Nearly a big save comes in from who else? Ruas.
Start to see FURIA turn things up when they get behind. But this time, a little too late to get things going. They still have time on the clock here as we hit that final minute, but now Falcons can shut the door. That one going all the way downfield, and Ruas wanted to get a piece of it, but Yan will collect.
Yeah, I thought for a second Ruas would have been in there, but he had no boost, and then he was taking out the game for good measure. Lost catches. 50 seconds. FURIA have to up the pace. They have to get things going. Yan up against TRK. Can't win that one cleanly either. Trifino thought about going for some boost. Instead, leaves it for his team, and it was a good decision. Yan tries to force things. It's not happening for FURIA. They don't have the resources to play, but that one,
that's so awkward.
They get away with one again.
Trifino gets the initial save and then gets the follow-up. It was a tough read. I think that was Lost there. But not a good spot for FURIA at all. Time ticking down. Ruas got the fake and almost went through.
Lost was needed again. He's on cool the whole time. Faked out Trifino. Lost was there waiting. 10 seconds. FURIA into the middle. They've got nothing to play with. Where is the boost for FURIA? Trifino has some at least. But Team Falcons, they can have their goal on lock. Lost, one more chance. He gets it down. There's 3 Falcons defenders just waiting to say no. Going into this one with a different plan. Hey, let's be more defensive. Let's be more solid. No. More attack. Strike first again, say FURIA. Falcons, though, they seem to be dealing with it as the series wears on. Ruas clears this one. Yan, they need their star. They need something from him. Some sort of solo play to wake him up. If FURIA get that, they've certainly got a chance in this series.
Game 4 underway, and Falcons starting to do business as usual. We're seeing again FURIA kind of get a little coddled up together. And big whiff there on the side of Drafinio, but it's fine because Lost and Yan are back, so they can take this from their own half. But both of them on that back wall, just interesting positioning. As again, Falcons just more field possession on the orange half.
Another miss there from Drafinio. I'm not sure what's going on there. Yan gets it above. FURIA need to wake themselves up immediately because Team Falcons, they never show mercy. If they go 1 up, they want to be 2 up. We've seen them score 7, 8 goals so far in this tournament. Ruas is faking out Drafinio. Oh man, adding insult to injury right now. But it's still 0-0. That's what matters. That's what FURIA have to remind themselves. Falcons, we're getting pretty comfortable now, but not on the ball going towards their own goal. This is the worst quality game of this series so far. It's an awkward one.
This is so, it's uncharacteristic from everyone. You're absolutely right.
It's not the best. It's not the best advert for this match.
Yeah. If someone said, man, please tune into Falcons FURIA, it's a banger.
This is the first thing they see. But I'll tune into the next one.
Oh man, but still picked up, like you said, still 0-0, and both teams kind of just trading the ball around at this point. Wonder, once FURIA, really start ramping up, will they be able to catch Falcons kind of slowing down? I mean, really player to watch out for, I think it's like Roas right now, is Loss. He's on top of this one. Looks for the 50, and Drafinio can play that off the sidewall. Kind of rushed it a little bit, and will still be able to wrap around it.
Yeah, it's worked out from Drafinio. Not what he intended, but got half a touch, and that was enough to get it past the Falcons player. Hard reset now from all these players. They're almost halfway through this game. Hasn't quite worked out for anyone, but Ruas, all he needed was one clean touch, and he gives Falcons another lead.
This one, you see, I mean, that early challenge, though, from Drafinio. There's a demo in the back end. And Ruas just has that all day long. Easily sailed through.
I don't think Ruas could quite believe that the goal was empty and he was going to win it that easily. FURIA just... the momentum has completely disappeared. They are in desperate need of a key moment, but credit to the Falcons. I mean, this is what they do to teams. This is what they do to the loudest, to the most confident, to the teams with the most bravado. They turn them into this.
Yan just gets clean beat. Lost, though, waiting on the back wall. Good positioning. Ruas also got that corner boost, so FURIA may be low here for the time being. Look, easily turned, but good touch there from Lost. That's going to give a lot of room. Yan, though, uses a lot of boost and just doesn't even make contact with the ball there. That's not what you need from FURIA here as we approach the bottom half of Game 4.
And Killers, meanwhile, was clean. Drafinio can't quite get hold of that one. He gets the second touch yet again, so these tough touches are working for him because Team Falcons aren't expecting them. Ruas gets the clear up against Lost. That one's going to fall down neutrally into the center. TRK can get it into the middle. Drafinio, the clean touch. He tries to put it above them. Killers and Ruas, how rarely do you see that? They double commit on the goal line. And that might let FURIA in. Trying to force that spot. Pass to the middle. Lost shoots. He was sinking those earlier. Couldn't quite on that time. Ruas, he's got a chance to score this one. Yan read it well.
Yeah, good read, too. He had to chase down that block, and it worked out well. But still, not out of danger yet. We still haven't seen that pressure that we saw earlier on in the series from FURIA. They're trying to ramp up. They always do when it gets to this point in game. Is it too little, too late? Last game was 1-goal game. Falcons were able to maintain this lead. FURIA have to break through if they want to see Game 5.
TRK, pre-jump there. I don't think he had to. It meant the ball ended up a little bit behind him. The pass was good enough that he could have waited and just dodged into it in the air. Doesn't matter now, though. It's still 1-0 Falcons. FURIA trying to just squeeze their way into the blue goal. Not quite working out for them here on Utopia. Killers loses track of that one. Drafinio goes long, follows it up as well. Using all of his boost and can't quite get the block. TRK now forwards. This is good game management from Falcons, not overextending, not forcing anything. Happy to see time tick away.
And the rotation is not bad here from FURIA either. Playing a little bit more controlled, and they are slowly starting to win those challenges. But when they get their opportunity, they need to make the most of it. And he got that double off the back wall, but it wasn't enough. Drafinio clean beat from Ruas. 2v1 situation. Ruas playing it high, but Lost used all of his boost to get there in time. This is bad, though. He clears it out towards Killers, and now TRK can pick this one up. He's got 36 when he goes into the air, and he's just trying to play the 50, kill more time on the clock, buy time for his team to get boosted.
The Fat Lady ain't quite singing yet, but she's certainly warming up. Ruas almost leaves it for Killers. FURIA have to get hold of this ball, but they can't even do that. They can't even get out their own half. That's the bare minimum, lads. Here's Yan. Needs a big clearance. Instead, he keeps it close to him. It's just another 50-50. Team Falcons will take that all day long. 4 seconds left to FURIA stand a chance. Falcons keep ball. It's just so easy for them right now. It could have been 2. It's not 2. It doesn't matter. Falcons go through 3-0.